Hi, my name's Shiree. I'm doing my AIPT practical simulation assessment today. So I've just phoned my client 1 hour ago just to confirm our appointment for today, so she's on her way. So for today, I have checked with all the personal trainers and the other gym instructors to ensure that all the equipment is available for the session today. I've also done a check of all the equipment to make sure it's in working order and it's all safe. And I've also checked for potential hazards, and everything seems to be fine for the session today. I've also prepared my program for today in the session, so I'm organised for when Louise arrives, so we're just waiting for her to arrive now. Okay, so my client's just arrived. I'm just going to go and greet her now, and we'll take her down to the personal training studio. Hi Louise, I'm Shiree. How are you?
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Come through. We'll just come through to the personal training studio, and we'll just run through some questions before we start today.
Okay.
How are you going? All right?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, looking forward to the session today.
Yeah, I've had a pretty busy day. So.
Yeah. Okay, we'll just come and sit over here. We're just going to go through some questions just to make sure that you're okay to start today. So just take a seat.
Okay, thanks.
So I'll just go through some questions. So you can just answer yes or no. But if you have any questions in the meantime, please let me know.
Sure.
So it's just to make it have a medical clearance really at this point to see if we need to refer you on for anything further.
Okay.
So has your doctor ever told you you've had a heart condition, or have you ever suffered a stroke?
No.
Okay. Do you ever experience unexplained pains in your chest or during physical activity?
No.
Do you ever feel faint or have any spells of dizziness during physical activity or exercise, causing you to lose balance?
No.
Have you ever had an asthma attack requiring immediate medical attention in the last 12 months?
No, I've never had asthma.
If you have diabetes, have you had any trouble controlling your blood glucose levels in the last 3 months?
No diabetes or anything.
Great. Do you have any diagnosed muscle, bone or joint problems that you've been told could be made worse by participating in physical activity?
No, none of those.
Great. And just the last one, is there any other medical conditions that may make it dangerous for you to participate in physical activity or exercise?
No, everything else is fine.
Fantastic.
Okay.
All right, well that means we've got that all clear to go ahead today.
Okay.
So I'll just explain briefly what we're going to do. We're going to start with a fitness test.
Yeah.
And we'll look at that as the test so that we can reassess that in 4 to 6 weeks' time, just to see how you're progressing with your program.
Right.
We're going to do some strength exercises. We have some cardio exercises to do. And then we have a little interval circuit as well, and we'll finish off with some stretching for today.
Okay.
So do you have any questions before we start?
No, it sounds good.
No? All right. Okay, well we'll get started then.
Great.
Right, thank you.
Thanks.
Okay Louise, now that we've completed your pre-exercise questionnaire and you've signed it, so we're all set to start today for our session. So we're going to start with our fitness test. And the fitness test we're doing today is push-ups. So I'll demonstrate a push-up for you.
Okay.
And what we're going to do is I'll get you to do as many push-ups as you can before you start fatiguing, and we'll check that number and compare that to what norms are for your age. Okay, and that'll be our benchmark. So in 4 to 6 weeks we'll reassess that just to see how you're progressing with your training program.
Okay.
So to do a push-up, so you're just watching me to start with, just coming down onto the floor.
Yep.
So having your hands just a little wider than your shoulders, making sure your weight's forward over your hands, long straight back, and you can come up onto your toes or you can stay onto your knees, and just dropping down your chest down to elbow height, so keeping your core braced and pushing back up, and just remembering to breathe as you go. So I'll get you to practice before we actually go into the test. So coming down and breathing in and breathing out as you come up. And like I say, you can do this on your toes, on your knees, so coming down and going up. So would you like to come down and just practice that?
Sure. Do you want me to start particularly on my toes, or
you can start on your knees.
Okay.
Or start on your toes. Yeah, we'll start on your toes and just see how you feel. So just coming up onto your toes, so we want that long straight back, so making sure your shoulders are over your hands.
Yep.
That's great.
And
long straight back, and making sure your eye gaze is just down in front of your fingertips. All right, and just lowering down. So breathing in, that's it, and breathing out as you come out, and that's great. How does that feel, all right?
Hard.
Okay, so do you want to drop to your knees perhaps for that one?
Okay, yep.
All right, so again, just making sure you keep that long straight back, so keeping your core braced and not forgetting to breathe as you go. All right, so you're ready to start? So we're going to see how many you can do.
Okay.
And that'll be our test for today, all right? So this is our strength test. All right, so just when you're ready, just starting, so lowering down when you go, that's it. Just remembering to breathe as you go, that's it. Just making sure you keep your hips tucked down a little bit lower, that's it. Great work. not forgetting to breathe. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, great work Louise, keep going, 18, 19, 20, how are you going?
Good.
21,
I think.
22, keeping that butt down, 23, 24, 25, or do you think you can do one more? 26.
Yeah, getting a bit
That's
wobbly.
it. Right, maybe one more. And 27, awesome work Louise.
Yes.
Well done.
Thanks.
Alright, so you got 27, that's fantastic. So that actually, if we look at our norms for your age, so you're actually in the good category, so
Okay.
it's way above average.
Yep.
So that's fantastic. So what we'll be able to do in 4 to 6 weeks, when we'll reassess you with this same test,
Okay.
and just see how you've progressed. So
Great.
well done, you did great.
Okay.
Yeah, feeling all right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
thanks.
fantastic. Well done. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, Louise, now that we've finished our fitness testing, we're going to move on to do some strength exercises. So we've got three exercises we're going to do today, and the first one is to strengthen your chest. So we do strengthening exercises to increase your lean muscle mass, to improve your strength, which also helps with bone density, so it has some great long-term benefits there. So the exercise we're doing for your chest today is to strengthen your pectoralis muscles and your deltoids and your shoulders and your chest. So we're going to be using the bench and some dumbbells. So I'm just going to demo the move for you.
Okay.
So if you can just watch me, and then I'll get you to do it as well.
Okay.
So just popping your feet onto the step and sitting onto the edge of the bench, and just taking those dumbbells onto your legs and just slowly lowering yourself down. Just taking those dumbbells above your shoulder, so just making sure your core is braced, and we're going to lower those elbows down just to bench height, and then pushing up, and that's our movement there. Okay, so that's clear to you?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, and then just when you're coming up, just taking those onto your chest and then onto your stomach, and I'll take them for you.
Okay.
All right, so just if you'd like to come on down.
Yep.
I'll give you those in your position.
Yep.
There we go. So just making sure your feet are flat on the floor, and we want a 90-degree angle in your knees.
Right.
And just slowly lowering yourself down onto the bench there. That's great. And just bracing the core, so pulling your belly button into your spine.
Yep.
Yeah, and is that comfortable for you?
Yeah, I think I'm in the middle.
Yeah, yeah, that's great. And your
Okay.
feet are all and legs are in the right position.
Okay.
All right, so just taking those dumbbells above your shoulders.
Yep.
So just so there's about a shoulder width apart there.
Right.
That's it. And I'm just going to come behind you and just to spot you. So I just want you to take your elbows down. So bending your elbows down to 90 degrees and just taking them to bench height.
Yep.
And that's it. And then pushing up. That's it. Now just remembering to breathe. So as you come down, breathing in. That's it. And as you push up, breathing out. That's great. All right. So you ready? We're going to do 10 of them. So just have that as your last practice one.
Okay.
All right. So starting 10 from now. Here we go. That's in. So that's 10. Great work. 9. Great work, Louise. 8. That's it. So just getting them down to 90 degrees. Up to 6. Great work. 5. How's that feeling, right?
Yeah, good. It's getting a bit shaky.
4. Great work. 3. Right, just 2 more. 2. And last one, just remembering to breathe there. Great work. All right, and just taking them down just comfortably onto your stomach, wherever you feel comfortable, and I'll take those for you.
Great,
And
thanks.
just coming up when you're ready.
Yep.
There we go. How did that feel?
Yep, good.
All right?
Yep.
Yeah, great work. Well done. All right, so just coming up, we're going to move on to our next exercise, which is a single arm row. And this is to strengthen our back muscles. So it's going to primarily strengthen up our trapezius, all our latissimus dorsi in our side,
Right.
and our rhomboids as well. Also a little bit of work in our biceps. So again, I'll just demo that for you.
Okay.
Just move this step out of the way. Alright, so we're just going to use one dumbbell for this. I'm going to take one leg up onto the step, onto the bench, having our hand under our shoulder and long straight back, so again bracing our core, and all we're doing is taking our elbow up towards the ceiling and back down. So getting a long straight spine, and that's strengthening all those muscles, and we're going to do 10 on each side. So does that seem clear? Any questions with that one?
No, that's fine.
Great, alright, so if you'd like to come over, so just one leg up on the bench. Yep, so hand in under your shoulder.
Yep.
That's it, and just taking that dumbbell into your hand.
Mm-hmm.
That's it, so we're strengthening all these muscles. So are you okay if I touch you if I need to through the move? Just to guide you?
Yep, sure.
Right, so we'll just do a practice one.
Mm-hmm.
So just taking your belt towards the ceiling. So I want you to really feel about squeezing those shoulder blades in together. That's it, and back down. And as you're coming up, I want you to breathe. So breathe out as you come up, that's it. And breathe in. Awesome, that's great. Great, now keeping those hips stable. And taking your belly button in towards your spine. That's great. Great work. And you're feeling that up in these muscles here?
Yep.
Yeah, so it should be around your shoulder, all into the back there.
Right.
Great work. And just remembering your breathing. So breathing out and breathing in. That's it. Great work, Louise. And we've just got 4 more. So 4. Great work, that's it. 3, 2, and 1 more coming up. Great work. Good. Great work. All right. And we're going to swap sides. So just come around to the other side.
Okay.
That's it. So exactly the same thing again. So
Yep. So hand
hand
down.
under your shoulder. That's it. That's great. So just taking that elbow up to the ceiling. So making sure your core's braced. Remembering to breathe on straight back. That's it. So breathing out. That's it. And in. Great work. Really good. So making sure you're getting those muscles all working up in here. That's great. Well done. Great work, Louise. That's great. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and just 1 more coming up. Great work. Well done. How did that feel?
Yeah, good. One side's stronger than the other.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Well, that's something we can work on during all our sessions that we come up to.
Okay.
All right, the next one we're going to work on legs. So we're going to do some weighted lunges. So we're going to be using the 2 dumbbells for this one. So again, I'll just demo. So what we're going to do is have our feet in under our hips, and we're just going to take our right leg back to start with, dropping that knee down towards the floor, making sure that front knee is over our ankle, and then coming straight back up. We're going to do 10 each side. So it's just an up and down motion. So keeping our core braced as we go, and we're using the weights just to add that extra intensity there. All right, this one's to strengthen up our quads and our glutes, and also our hamstring muscles. So you're right to try that one?
Okay. Yep. Sure.
Fantastic. So we'll do 10 one side, and then 10 the other side. So
Doesn't
keeping
matter
onto
which way
your
I
hips.
face.
That's it. So stepping back with your right leg. That's it. And dropping that back knee down. That's it. Keeping your chest up, core braced, and making sure that knee stays over your ankle. That's it. And standing back up. Yeah, great.
So 10 on the same leg?
Yep, absolutely. So just down and up. Just remembering to breathe. So breathe in and breathe out. That's it. So in and awesome work. So keeping that shoulders back, that leg straight, and making sure that thighs parallel to the floor as you come out. Well done. Just remembering to breathe there. How's that feeling in your legs, all right?
Yeah, it's feeling it already.
Good. All right, we just got 4 more. So 4, 3, that's a great range, 2, and just 1 more on that side. Well done. All right, stepping in. All right, time to swap sides.
Okay.
All right, shake them out.
Yeah.
All right, so it's time stepping back with your left leg. So taking it back again. That's it. And dropping that back knee down, making sure that knee at the front staying over your ankle joint. And we want that good 90 degree. That's great. Great work. So again, making sure your core's braced, pulling that belly button in. Just making sure that knee is just a little bit more over your ankle. That's it. Stepping back a little bit. Yeah, that's much better. Well done. That's it. And getting that depth. Well done. That's great. And don't forget to breathe. So breathing in. That's it. And breathing out as you go up. Awesome work. All right. I think we've just got 4 more. So 4, 3, 2, and just 1 more. Awesome work. Coming up and stepping in.
Good.
And well done.
Yep.
And there's our strength exercises for now.
Great.
All right, so just shake them out.
Good.
And I'll take those. And we're going to move on to our cardio exercises. So well done.
Okay, thanks.
Awesome work, Louise. Well done. Okay, Louise, we're going to move on now to our cardio session. So cardio is a great way to improve our cardiovascular fitness. It increases oxygen that can go through our bodies and also our blood flow. So we'll see changes in heart rate and blood pressure. So the two exercises we're going to do for cardio today are treadmill and bike. So we're going to start with the treadmill. So if you'd like to come up.
Sure.
So come on up. So you've got your water and towel, which is great. All right, so just having your feet either side of the treadmill. That's great, and just making sure you keep your core braced, and we want your shoulders back, so we want really good posture during this. So just holding onto the side. So we're going to start. We have a quick start button, so I'm going to start it, and what's going to happen, the treadmill will start moving. So once that's moving, I'll get you to step on it and start working. So just when you're ready, that's it. It's just like walking. Now there's a lot of functions on here that we can use, so we can look at the time, we can look at the distance that you're going, your speed. And we can also measure your heart rate on this one, which is great because as we go into our sessions later on after today, we'll look at increasing the heart rate. This is a great way to monitor because the higher we can get your heart rate up to that 60-70%, that's a great way to improve your fitness.
Okay.
So the other one we have on here is elevation. So that's, we can actually raise it up a little and that makes it a little more intense for you as well.
Okay.
So would you like to try a little bit harder today?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah? All right, so what we can do, now we either have an arrow button here or we can actually change it with these buttons here and make that just a little bit faster for you. So the faster we go with it, your heart rate's going to come up. Now if you'd like to put your hands on these grips here, that will actually show your heart rate, so there'll be a little indication that comes up here.
Okay.
That's great. Now the other thing when we come back usually too, we do have a safety clip here which we can clip onto your body, and that's a really good safety thing. So as you start to go a little bit faster, that's a really good option to have there if you feel more secure with that on as well. Okay. So I can show that in the session we come along. Yeah. Right, so how's that feeling? Feeling all right?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, and so as you can see it's showing your heart rate now, so you're up to 80 there. So we can actually work out the heart rate we want you to work out just based on your age and your maximum heart rate, and then we can work out the percentage, and that's something that we can monitor each time you're here. Okay. So would you like to go a little bit faster?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah? All right, so we'll just go for another one. We're just going to stay on here for 3 minutes today just to give you an idea of what we're doing here. Okay. All right, and as you can see, your heart rate's coming up here. So, so you can monitor that. Yeah. So do you like walking? Like, is that something you like doing? Exercises?
I don't do a lot of it at the moment. No. I'd like to get into running though. So.
Would you?
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is a great option, and you can do it indoors, which is the great thing as well. So it's not weather dependent, and you can control it as well. So it's a great way to check your progress. Good. As well. So that's really good. So you're doing really well there. All right. Feeling all right?
Yep.
Would you like to go a little faster? Do you think?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Let's pop it up one more.
Yep.
And see how that feels for you. So as you can see, that's going a little faster, and your heart rate's coming up there, so you can check that yourself. Yeah. That's great. Okay. I've just got another 38 seconds to go, and we will slow it down. And that's great, doing really well. So just remember to keep breathing as you're going, and that's really good. You're doing great. So well done. Alright, so what we might do is just start slowing that down. We're almost at our 3 minutes for today. So this sort of exercise we can get you on here for up to 20 to 30 minutes in a session, and that's a great way to improve your cardiovascular fitness. Okay. There. Alright, and we'll just pause it there, and you can just take your feet off to the side. Terrific. When you're ready, and come on up. Okay, Louise, we're going to move on to our second cardio exercise for today, which is the exercise bike. So have you done a lot of indoor, like stationary bike riding before at all?
Not a lot.
All right, so the first thing we'll do is set up the bike for you. So we need to make sure the seat is at the right height, just so you use your legs at the most efficient way. Okay. So if you'd like to just come on over. So what we need is to have our seat up about your hip height. Yep. So you pop your drink bottle and your towel up there, that's great. All right, so we might just pop that up a little bit for you now. A little bit more there. Nice long legs there. A little bit more. Alright, just coming up onto that seat and popping your feet into the straps there on the pedals, and then we'll go through. So this is another great cardio exercise. So again, it improves our cardiovascular fitness. And also we don't have the impact through our joints with this one, so it's a great option compared to walking. Alright, so all you have to do is start riding. So pedaling your legs. That's it, and that'll actually start up for you. So just making sure you've got a nice, comfortable, where's that strap on your foot? Nice?
Yeah, no, I was just pushing my foot forward.
Okay, so again, just making sure you're keeping your core braced, so pulling your belly button in towards your back, making sure you keep it nice and upright, soft elbows, and we can have a look at all the settings on here. So similar to the treadmill as well, we have lots of options on here. So we'll just press the start there. And that's starting now. So again, we've got the timer on here. It shows your speed, it's going to show your distance, and also the levels. So the level's all about your intensity. So we can change that level to increase this intensity, so increase the resistance. So it's actually going to make you work a little harder.
Right.
Again, you'll have your heart rate show up on this one as well. So how's that feeling? All right? It's probably quite easy, is it, at the moment?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm close to it.
Do you? Yeah. With this one we can't actually move the seats.
Anything else.
Yeah, that's just how it is there.
No,
All
that's
right, so
fine.
we can make this go up a little bit. So we've got level on here, so the arrow up, we can make that go up a little higher. So we're up to, we can move up through the levels, and you should feel that extra resistance as you're going.
Pedals got heavier.
Yeah, so what that's going to do, that more intensity with that resistance, it'll increase your heart rate and your blood pressure. And again, that increases the oxygen to your working muscles and increases the blood flow through your body as well. So it's a great exercise to do. So do you like riding bikes? Is that something you like doing?
I did a lot of it as a kid, but
Did you?
not recently.
Okay. Well, again, the indoor bike's a great option because you can just come in and pop on here, and again, you can monitor your heart rate, so it's a great way to see what level you're working at. And the great thing with these bikes as well, we have different options as well, so you can do interval training and different types of exercises, so it just gives it a bit of variety there for you as well.
Right.
So just remembering to breathe as you go.
Yep.
Yeah, and would you like that up a little higher? What do you think?
Yeah, if you want me to push it today.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, we'll get you up a little. You can probably feel that, can you?
Yep.
Yeah, you can feel that extra pressure.
Yep.
So if you feel that's it too much, you can always lower it back down. But as you can see, your heart rate's coming up nicely there.
Yeah.
So you're actually getting a little bit of a workout. So we're just going to stay on here for 3 minutes today.
Okay.
So again, just like at the treadmill. So just to get you a taste of the type of things that we can do in your program over the next few weeks. So I'll certainly give you that option, the things that you like to do. We can bring that into your training program.
Okay, terrific.
And increase your fitness.
Good.
Yeah, and like I said, this one's a great one because you don't have that impact through your joints, so it's a really great cardiovascular exercise, helps with your endurance as well.
Okay.
How are you feeling now, all right?
Yeah, good, getting warmer.
Are you?
Yep.
Yeah, did you want to drop that down or at all, or are
No,
you feeling
it's
all right
fine.
with that?
Yeah.
Fantastic. No, you're doing really well. That's it. And we're almost done there, so we might start slowing that down so we can move on to our next exercise. So you can slow down, and we can just, as you stop your pedalling, that will just turn off.
Will just turn off,
as well.
Okay.
All right. Great, so well done. So make sure you have a drink of water. You did really well. Fantastic.
Thanks.
How are you feeling, all right?
Yeah, good.
Yeah,
That's
got your
fine.
heart rate up a little?
Yeah.
That's excellent. Well done. All right, we're going to move on to our next part of our session today, which is our innovative cardio. So we're going to go back to the personal training studio and we'll do some work in there. All right, so let's go.
Thanks.
Okay, Louise, we're going to move on to our innovative cardio session now. So what we're going to do today is do a Tabata style interval training. So we've got 4 exercises. Have you ever done Tabata training at all before?
No.
No? All right, so what Tabata is, it's a maximum effort training interval session, and we work for 20 seconds maximum effort, and then we have a 10-second recovery. So we're going to have 4 exercises, and we're just going to do 1 round. So we just do them once each.
Right.
So working maximum effort for that 20 seconds, and then that short recovery. So it will be a timed thing. So the 4 exercises, I'll demo them to you. Now the idea with Tabata and high interval intensity training is actually to get your heart rate up really high, and that's how you actually get a lot fitter. And so we're going to be working into our anaerobic threshold, which is our red zone of training, and that's how you end up fitter and you're able to maintain higher intensity for a longer period of time. So that's the whole idea of this sort of training.
Okay.
So our first exercise we're going to do is what we call a squat press. So we're going to come into a squat position. So we're going to have our feet just wider than our hips, toes slightly turned out. We have our chest up, plate at collarbone. We're going to come down into a squat position, so taking our butt down just above knee height. And as we come out of that squat, we're going to press that plate up above head. So we're using both upper and lower body, and that's going to help get our heart rate up. Right, so that's our first move. So have you got any questions with that one? I'll get you to try it.
No, I'll try it.
Yeah? All right, so I'll get you to hold that plate.
Tough.
So just setting up in squat position. So we'll go through all the movements before we actually get into the session.
Okay.
So feet wider than your hips, that's it, toes slightly turned out.
Yep.
Yep, make sure you pause, brace, so pull your belly button in. Plate up at collarbone.
Yep.
That's it, and then just dropping down into your squat. So coming down, that's it, making sure those knees are back a little bit. So it's like sitting on a chair, that's it.
Yep.
And then as you come up out of your squat, that's it, pushing that plate up above your head. That's it, and then coming back down to the collarbone and back down. That's great. And as you get used to that, you'll get a little bit faster with it.
Right, okay.
Great, so is that okay? You're happy with that one?
Yes,
Yeah.
I think so.
Great. Great. All right, the second move we're going to do is what we call mountain climbers. So we're going to come down on the floor for this one. So I'll demo the move. So I can that one for now. Thank you. All right, so coming down into a plank position. So plank position, we have our hands under our shoulders, long straight back. We push our heels back, making sure butt's lower than our shoulders. Long straight back, so we've got that neutral spine. Now for mountain climb, we're going to bring our knee in towards our chest and back out, and then swap sides. So we keep our knee close to the floor, and we keep our core braced. And then you can go a little bit faster if you like, as you're used to that. Right, so would you like to come down and try that one?
Sure.
Setting up your plank position to start with, so hands under shoulders, so your weight's forward over your hands, long straight back, and coming up onto your toes. That's it, keeping that butt down. And just bringing, driving the knee forward, that's it, and back, and other side. Great work. And just keeping your eye gaze just in front of your fingertips. You have to see you've got that nice neutral spine, keeping your core braced, and just remembering to breathe as you go.
Right.
Good. Now does that feel all right?
Okay,
Happy with that one?
Yes.
Great. And then coming up, so number 3 exercise, we're going to go back to our squat, and we're going to do an upright row. So again, incorporating our upper and lower body. So squat position, feet again outside hip distance. We're going to come down with the plate into our squat, and as we come up, we're going to bring that plate up to mid-chest.
Right.
All right, so we've got, again, upper and lower body, compound move, to get our heart rate up a little higher. So we're going to try that one. So this one, that's it. So coming down, so again, like you're sitting on a chair, so coming down into your squat, keeping that plate really close to your body, making sure those knees are back a little bit. That's it. And then coming back up and drawing that plate up to mid-chest. Great work.
Okay.
Yeah, great work. So you feel comfortable with that? Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
All right, last move, so number 4 in our circuit is Superman push-ups. Now this one you can do on your knees if you like, or on your toes. So in setting up in push-up position, so making sure your butt's down, core's braced. So we're going to drop into our push-up. As we come up, we're going to do a Superman, so taking our arm forward. So coming down, alternating arm. So trying to keep our body from rotating and coming down. All right, so you're going to give that one a go.
Okay.
So sitting on the knees, so dropping into push-up. So that's it. So as you come up, driving one arm forward. That's it. Great, keeping those hips from rotating. Making sure that butt's down, stays down a little bit lower.
Lower?
That's better, Great work. Good work. So you feel okay about that one?
Okay, yep.
All right, so do you think you're right to start?
I think so.
All right.
It's 20 seconds each.
20 seconds of each.
Okay.
And it's all about getting as many reps out as you can. So it's about getting our heart rate up quite high.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
So I'm going to be timing it. So I'm going to start. So first one is our squat press. All right. So just remember that first move.
Yep. Okay.
All right. So we're ready to do it. And then we'll have a 10-second recovery. And then we'll set up for our second move.
Okay.
All right. So do you think you're right to go?
I think so.
All right, so you've got that plate collarbone, so squat and we're going to press it up. All right, we all set?
Yep.
Okay, 20 seconds. All right, let's go, Louise. Right, go. That's it. So that's it, making sure those knees stay behind your toes. That's it. Great work. Almost a halfway mark. That's it. That's it. Keep breathing. All right, halfway mark already. That's it. 8 seconds to go. 7. All right, we're already up to 5. That's it. That's it. As many reps as you can. Great work, Louise. All right, last minute and stop. Hold. And there's our first 20 seconds. Okay. All right, 10-second recovery. All right, so second move is our mountain climber. So coming down into your plank position.
Yep.
That's it. All right, almost there. All right, let's go. All right, 20 seconds, mountain climber. So bring those knees right in, and just so you can go a little bit faster, because we want to get your heart rate up. That's it. Great work. All right, we're almost at that halfway mark. That's it. That's it. Get those knees right up. Keep your butt down. Almost. That's it. Good work, Louise. Keep breathing all the way to the end. All right, we've only got 4 seconds to go. That's it. Great work, Louise. Almost there. And hold. Great work, Louise. All right, coming on up. 10-second recovery. And we're back to our squat upright row. Yep, so getting that plate in front. So remember bringing that plate up. All right, almost there. So setting up in position, so in your squat position. All right, Louise, go. Let's go. That's it. So bring that plate right up. That's it. So remember keeping those knees back behind your toes. That's it. Dropping into that squat. Awesome work, Louise. How you going? All right?
Yeah.
That's it. Keep breathing. All right, halfway already. That's it. All the way, dropping that butt down, keeping those knees behind your toes, core braced. Awesome work, Louise. That's it. Almost there. And hold. There's your 20 seconds. All right, last move. All right, 10-second recovery. So we're up to our Superman push-up. So coming down on the floor.
Yep.
Sitting up position. We've got 5 seconds before we start. So Superman push-ups. We all set?
Yep.
All right, let's go. 20 seconds. Put that butt right down, make sure you keep it lower. So really try and brace your core to keep it, that's it, reaching out. That's it, just shoulder height. That's it. Good work, keep breathing. Awesome work, Louise. Come on, pick that butt down a little lower. Come on, almost there. Less than 4 seconds to go. Almost there. That's it. Well done. Right to the end and hold. And you are done. Great work, Louise. Good. Well done. Awesome work. All right, how are you feeling? Okay?
Good.
All right, just come on now. Just recover.
Short but effective.
All right, and just make sure you take nice deep breaths and recover.
Yep.
And we're going to move on to the next part of our session, which is our stretching just for your recovery. So, well done, you did an awesome job.
Thank you. Yeah, good.
Heart rate up.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, do you like that sort of training?
Yeah, that's good. Short intervals. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah, well done. You did an awesome job. So
Good.
great work. All right.
Okay.
Well done. All right, Louise, now that we've finished our session, we're just going to finish the day with some stretching, which is a great way for recovery and also to stretch those muscles that we've used today. So we're going to start with a pectoralis stretch, which is for our chest, and then a quad stretch as well. So just coming over here, I'll just demo to you what we're going to do. So just having your hand just at shoulder height, and just turning your body away from the bench, from the bar, and just feeling that really good stretch. So we only stretch to where it's comfortable, where you feel that light stretch. And we're going to hold the stretches for 30 seconds. So that's it. So just turning your
shoulder height.
Yep, fantastic. And then just turning your body away. And you're okay if I touch you as well.
Yep.
So, yep. So just making sure you feel that stretch right into these muscles, so all into those chests, into your pectoralis muscle, which we use for all the push-ups today in mountain climbs as well. So how's that feel? Can you feel that stretching in that area?
Across here.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, and we're just going to hold that for 30 seconds. So that's a really good stretch for those particular exercises that we've been doing today. And then after the 30 seconds, we'll get you to do the other side as well. So just, again, making sure you breathe throughout the stretching as well. It's really important to do that. So feeling all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
That feels good. I think I'm hanging on too tight.
Okay, I'm just loosening a bit. That's great. All right, and just relaxing that up, and then we're going around the other side. So holding again from the other side. That's it, and then just straight arm, and then turning your body away from the bar. That's it, and feeling that right into those pec muscles. So just here in the front. That's it. Just making sure you turn your body. Nice straight arm. Maybe bring your hand up just a little higher. That's it. Great work. That's good. Just remembering to breathe as you go.
Yeah.
Good. And just keeping your chin tucked in just slightly. That's it. And feeling that in those muscles there.
Yeah.
In the front there.
Yep.
Great work.
Here.
Yeah, fantastic. And it's comfortable though. You're just feeling that light stretch. Yes. We shouldn't feel any discomfort or pain with any stretching. So it should be just to that point of stretch.
Okay.
And that's really good for your recovery. Help prevent muscle soreness as well.
Right.
Great work. And I think our 30 seconds is almost up there.
Okay.
Yep, so relaxing there. So the next stretch we'll do is for a quadriceps. So you use your quadriceps quite a lot today with all those squat presses and things as well. So it's really good to stretch those out. So they're the muscles that come from our hips down to our knees. So again, just holding on to the bar here. Just taking your heel up towards your butt. So keeping your knees together, hips pushed forward, and really feeling that good stretch into your quadricep muscle. Again, keeping your core locked in, core braced, and making sure your hips stay level, so making sure your hips are not rotating there, and that's great there, Louise. So you're keeping your knees together, that's great, and your hips pushed forward, so we don't want that coming forward, and just taking that heel towards your butt as best you can. And how's that feel?
Yeah,
right?
good.
Can you feel that into those quad muscles at the front there? So it's all the muscles at the front of your thigh. And again, we're going to hold that for 30 seconds. And that's great. It's all right there, don't forget to breathe there as well. It's always easy to hold your breath. You're doing great. Well done. And just when you're ready, popping that foot down and swapping sides. So turning around, that's it. So again, taking your hand, that's it, your foot into your hand, heel up to your butt, make sure that knees are together. That's it. And bringing your hip forward just a little bit there. Awesome work. So not rotating, great work. Keeping your chest up, core braced, nice big deep breaths as you go. And we'll hold that for 30 seconds. And you're doing really well there. Good work. Feeling alright? Feeling that stretch still?
Yeah.
That's good. Right, and putting your foot down. Right. And that's that's the end of our session for today. So how did you go?
Great.
Yeah, did you enjoy
Good.
that?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I think I enjoyed the shorter intervals at the end of the session.
Okay.
Yeah, rather than a longer cardio.
Sure, well that's something we can incorporate into your program. So next time you will have a program ready for you to go and we'll work more on that strengthening and certainly some more interval training for you. And
Great.
You did really well, so fantastic.
Thank you.
So thanks for coming along and we'll see you next time you're here. We'll go and make that appointment for you.
Okay.
All right, fantastic. Thanks,
Thank you.
Louise. We'll see you then.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, now that my session with my clients finished for today, I'm going to talk about special populations. So the first one I'm going to speak about is high blood pressure. So if I had a client attending a session with high blood pressure, there's a few things I would do just to make sure it's safe for them to continue with the session. And the first thing is to make sure they have medical clearance for the program. What I would do too is modify the session. So the first thing would be to make sure they have an extended warm-up, lower intensity options with any of the cardio moves, and also lower weight options. Things that I would avoid would be any heavy weights above shoulder height, any isometric contractions such as holding squat positions because they all increase blood pressure, and also holding the breath, so making sure that they breathe continuously throughout their exercises. I'd also make sure I monitor all their signs and symptoms throughout any movements, and if any presented, certainly stop the exercises straight away. As they progress through their exercises, we certainly could increase it. It is very important to continue programs because that has been shown to reduce high blood pressure if they continue with cardiovascular exercise. Second condition that may present would be low back pain. And again, before starting a session with a client with low back pain, I would make sure they have medical clearance that it is safe to commence a program. Again, I would look at having an extended warm-up, probably lower intensities and certainly lower weights with any of the session exercises. Things that I would avoid would be any twisting motions or bending that could aggravate a back problem. Things that would be good to bring into a program with someone with low back pain would be core strengthening and low back stretching. We'd certainly avoid any heavy lifting and heavy weights with any movements. The third thing that may present would be a client with a knee injury. And again, this would depend on the type of knee injury as to how we would progress a session, but most importantly is to have medical clearance before the session commences. With a knee injury, it'd be important not to include any high impact or loading on the knee joint, so any squat jumps or anything that's going to place that undue stress onto the knee joint. Really important though to continue with cardio exercise, so a good option would be to have an exercise by cardio session so they're still improving their fitness at the same time. It would be a good idea to do some stretching, so stretching the muscles around the joint injury itself and some strengthening of the muscles opposite to where the injury may be, and that would help protect the joint itself and the injury. It would also be okay to continue with upper body strengthening and core strengthening with any knee injury. And that is it for today. Thank you.